Well, hello and welcome back to Chamber Vibes. If this is your first time listening, welcome. Let me just give you a rundown of what's going on. So, I'm your host, Foster Garrett, Director of Marketing and Events for the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce. And if you don't know what a chamber is, that's totally fine. Let me tell you. We are a nonprofit membership organization that strives to help the Bedford area prosper by serving and collaborating with local businesses, organizations, and people. And every week I get to interview a different chamber member to find out what they do and why they do it. And this podcast is recorded right here in beautiful Bedford, Virginia, broadcasting on Grove Street FM and brought to you by Media Squatch. I also want to thank our sponsor, Mark Snowden with Lamar Outdoor Advertising, for helping bring this podcast to you. Without people like Mark, we really wouldn't be able to do things like this. And this podcast is not only a great opportunity for our members to tell their stories, but also for you as a listener to get to know what makes up the Bedford area, the organizations, the people, the things that you have to do and see and use in the Bedford area. This is really what makes our community what it is. So I am always so excited to get to talk to our guests. I feel like I always know a little bit about what they're going to say, and then I just learn so much more. So stick around. This podcast episode is going to be amazing. And if you like this one, go ahead and listen to the previous ones and keep an ear out for the next ones that come on up. But before we get to the actual podcast, I do want to tell you about some of the things we have going on at the Chamber. We like to stay busy, and the summer is no different. We have a couple of free events happening this summer. We have a business roundtable on June 24th from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Bedford Area Welcome Center. And the topic is leading with vision. So this is a professional development opportunity, and it's completely free. You don't have to be a chamber member to attend. We do ask that you RSVP because we will have light refreshments for you, and we want to make sure we don't run out of coffee and that we have enough chairs for everybody. But we do all of our business roundtables with the Bedford County Office of Economic Development and the Town of Bedford Office of Economic Development. So you'll get to hear from them about some of the things that they're doing for our area. You'll get to do some networking, we'll have Q&A, and there'll be a lot of great stuff. Our facilitator for this event is Amanda Stanley with the Artisan Leader. Amanda is local to Bedford. She's a coach and consultant. She has a certificate in design thinking, and she was the CEO of a large regional nonprofit right here in the Bedford area for 10 years. So she has a lot of experience. She's a great speaker, a great facilitator, and we're really excited to work with her. So if you're new to your career, if you are a leader, if you just want to come on out and continue your education or develop yourself, this is a great event to do so. There's not a whole lot of professional development opportunities that are free like this. So highly encourage you to take advantage of it. If you're looking for some other opportunities for networking, especially if you don't like a big crowd or if you aren't really the suit and tie type, we have some really fun networking events with the Hellcats coming up. So I highly recommend learning about those on our website. We actually have one today, and we have a couple spots left. So if you want to secure your space, reach out to me. I'll drop our phone number at the end so that you can call me directly. But we also have another opportunity to go to the Hellcats on July 10th. And that's in the evening. We have our own skybox. It's amazing. It's catered. We'll have some game day food for everybody. And it's completely free. You do have to be a chamber member for those just because the space is tight. But they're really fun. They're some of my favorite things that we do for the year. And if you can't make it out this summer for anything, we have lots going on this fall. Our annual gala has its tickets open right now. Our fall job fair is taking businesses. And we have some other things planned. Our Bedford Forum, our Christmas market. There's a lot going on. So if you want to see all of it, we have a calendar of events on bedfordareachamber.com. And like I said, I'll drop our phone number at the end so that you can give us a call about anything that you might find on there that you're interested in learning more about. But that's enough for me. Without further ado, please allow me to introduce today's guests, Matt Ramstead and Kyle Vincent with the Lynchburg Hillcats. Welcome to the podcast.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you guys for driving down today.
It was a beautiful drive.
I was about to ask if it treated you well.
Absolutely.
It's been so rainy like the last couple weeks that any morning where I can actually see the peaks like through the clouds, it feels so good.
Yeah, it's been the worst May of weather, so it's nice. June's turned into just gorgeous summer temperatures, perfect baseball weather.
I know, perfect baseball weather. Well, we're going to get to baseball. But before we do, can you guys just tell me a little bit about yourselves?
Kyle, do you want to lead off?
Sure, yeah. I'm Kyle. I'm a director of ticket sales here with the Hillcats. Originally from Richmond, Virginia, with a few different stops along the way in my sports career. Stops in Reno, South Bend, Indiana, Charleston, West Virginia, and most recently Lexington, Kentucky, before finding my way back to the great state of Virginia to work with the Hillcats. So started here in December, and it's been really excited to get things going. And season's been treating us well. We're in first place right now, so really excited.
I know that is really exciting. And welcome back to Virginia.
Thank you.
It's always nice when you can come on back.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Love Virginia. It's always treated me well. Was here for 18 years before going to college in West Virginia, but great to be back home.
I was wondering whose car with the West Virginia University sticker it was.
Yep.
Well, good to know. Well, how about you, Matt?
I was born and raised in Washington State.
Okay.
And then went to college in Idaho. And then my first job in baseball was in Montana. And then about 7 years ago, I had an opportunity to go to California or Virginia. And the wife and I are like, California makes more sense for our family. But we just picked Virginia out of thin air, essentially. And it was a 5-year plan, 1 year, 7. So we love this region. And it's so easy to live in Lynchburg. And it's beautiful, reasonable winters. Montana was pretty aggressive with snow. But we just love Virginia. It's been great.
That's awesome. See, this is what I was telling you before we started. Sometimes people just decide this is the place to be.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and you're right about the winters. Although I will say, we are not prepared for any level of snow.
No, not
at all. At all.
When the first winter storm was in 2018, we had like 1.5 foot of snow. We thought the bread and milk joke was fake.
No,
it was 100% real. We went to the store on Friday for the Sunday storm as usual, and it was nothing left. I'm like, this is ridiculous. In Montana, there was no school was missed. Grocery stores were always fine. People were just adapted. It's a different world for weather down here, though.
Seriously, I think we always think, oh, it's not going to be that bad. And then the moment we get more than like what we can bare minimum handle, we're like, oh no, the grocery stores are completely empty. We don't have power, and especially like in our area in Bedford specifically, like we're so geographically diverse and large and a lot of places are isolated. So if little Johnny can't get out of his driveway, nobody's going to school for the week.
Exactly.
Used to love it growing up, but now it's a nightmare when you want to get things done.
And one thing I've never understood about buying all the milk and eggs and everything, that needs refrigeration.
Yes.
And if you lose power, which happens a lot in like Bedford, and I live in Boonesboro, we lose it all the time. It's like, don't you want to get non-perishable items? Right? I mean, so.
You would think so.
Maybe get some propane for your grill, but so.
A little bit of culture shock.
Yeah.
In some ways.
But other than that, it's been great.
Well, awesome. Well, and you both have sports backgrounds, which is really cool. But can you just tell us a little bit about the Lynchburg Hellcats, whether it be taking us all the way back to the founding or who they are now?
Yeah, so just baseball in general. We've had a team in Lynchburg since the late 1800s.
Oh, wow.
And we being affiliated with a major league team since the 40s. So we're one of the longest running minor league teams in the country.
That's really cool.
Continuously. So that's pretty exciting. We've been many different affiliates over the years, the Mets, Twins, Red Sox, Pirates. Recently, we've been to Cleveland for 10 years. We've been the Hillcats since 95. So it's been a very rich history of baseball in Lynchburg. And we're kind of like this, we're really embracing the age and how cool the stadium is, because the stadium's almost 100 years old.
Oh, really?
And it doesn't really feel that.
No, it doesn't.
It's been renovated correctly, and there's some major renovations next year to really upgrade some things, but make sure it feels the same kind of nostalgic, old-timey, like small stadium where like you get a packed crowd and it's just super loud because it's just all the energy. So we're really proud of our over 100 years of baseball.
That is really cool. And you guys are number 1 right now too.
That is, it's really, the last night, the energy was different. The crowd, the team knows what's happening right now. And it's just kind of like, if we have a good week, it's, playoffs. So it's a really fun time right now.
That's awesome. And I'm really excited to be there tonight and get to experience it. It seems like the perfect moment to kind of like be a part of the energy.
It's definitely, I mean, have you ever been part of a championship, Tyler?
Yeah, I've been part of one championship run. It's got the same sort of buzz with it. the crowds are buzzing. You'll see tonight. People are excited. There's a little that extra like edge the players are playing with. The team we're playing against is the team we're tied for first with.
Oh, really?
So the game means even more for the players. The fans all know that. So yeah, last night to feel that playoff buzz in early June as opposed to like the end of the season, it's really exciting to see. So this week alone is one of our biggest weeks. Off the like as in the crowd attendance wise as well as on the field, it'll definitely be really exciting.
That's so awesome.
You definitely see the fans like they're super engaged in the game, and which is just you said the edge. It's just different, which is exciting. And I was talking to someone. This is why we do it, to have that kind of energy. So it's gonna be a great week for you guys to be here.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Man, we're lucky.
Definitely.
I've always loved going to Hillcats games. I grew up in Bedford. I decided to come back here. I lived in Richmond for a little bit after graduation. It was not for me. I'm not much of a city person, but I've always loved going to the Hillcats. And my best friend in high school, both her parents, her mom played softball in college, her dad played baseball in college. Big ball fans. And so they take us out. I knew nothing about anything. Still don't really know a whole lot. But you don't need to enjoy baseball. Like, it's such like an experience just to go and like have the songs playing and enjoying the popcorn and people watching and watching the players. And it's really such like there's a reason that it's like America's favorite sport.
Oh yeah.
It's the one sport where you can go and have a conversation, and
yes,
because there's something going on at all times, but it's not like an NBA game or it's loud, and it's very like good pace. So that's what's the pastime, because you can it's passing time. You can enjoy it slowly. If you love the game or not, doesn't really matter. It's just a very peaceful environment.
Yeah. And you guys do a lot to add in different things to the games. Do you want to talk about some of like the different themes that you have and the events and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we try to have some different events and I guess kind of weekly ticket deals for throughout the week. Every Friday this season, we have a giveaway item for the first usually about 700 to 1,000 fans.
Oh, wow.
That come throughout the ballpark, get a nice little giveaway. On Saturdays this season, we have our fireworks shows. So we have on-field fireworks that will be shooting off in center field. So those have been a real big hit every Saturday so far this season. As well as on Sunday, we usually have our kids giveaways. So that's been really popular. You see a lot of families come out to the ballpark on Sundays, get those kids giveaways, and then they get to go out and run the bases after the game.
Oh, that's so cool.
Fun thing to see. Then we also do have a couple of different theme nights throughout the year that we have coming up. A couple of them, off the top of my head, I can think of is we have this upcoming Friday, we have a Smith Mountain Lake coming out to the ballpark. So we're going to have pirate night at the ballpark.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Expect to see some pirates out, maybe even a captain of a pirate ship throwing out the first pitch. So that's really exciting to have them out. It's their first year coming out to the ballpark to having pirates out. So we're excited to start that partnership with them. As well as on July 11th, we have a Harley Davidson night, which we're really excited about. It's a $14 ticket package deal for bike riders or motorcycle riders. They get a Harley Davidson of Lynchburg shirt with Southpaw on it, ticket to the game, and then a hot dog voucher. On that day, it's also outdoors night. So there'll be a camp out on the field opportunities for folks. So yeah, we're really excited about some of those. I know Matt's also been working on a couple different days.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this Sunday because on Father's Day, where anyone in attendance has a chance to win a zero-turn mower from Sheila's Home.
That's awesome.
So if you're there, I think we're going to auction it off in like the 6th or 7th inning. But if you're there, you get a chance to win a mower, and it's a nice mower. And so we can't win, but like I wish I was a fan that day because I would love to have a zero-turn mower. But we have a lot of, staples. We have first responders night coming up. We have guns and hoses coming up as well, which is always a fun, seeing the fire department and the police go at it and have that friendly, camaraderie. But 4th of July.
I love that name too, Guns and Hoses.
Oh yeah, it's
so
great.
clever.
Yeah, it was actually funny. A couple years ago, I won't say who lost the wedding ring, but someone lost a ring, and it was amazing. After the game for 2 hours, we were searching the field for a ring. So it was like the whole day they're drawn back and forth, and they were just trying to find a wedding ring. It was the funniest thing ever.
That's awesome. Did you guys find it?
We did.
Okay, that ends well.
Yes. But yeah, 4th of July is coming up, and that's always then the only fireworks show in Lynchburg. That's always a great day for us. I'm trying to think of other major staples we have coming down the line.
Yeah, so nothing on in August, late August. We have we've been working with some of the different libraries in the area to celebrate their summer reading programs. So they'll be coming out in middle of August, August 17th. So that'll be exciting to see kind of people that all the students that read, and it will be kind of like a nice little back to school game, because school usually starts about that next week there. So that'll be exciting to see that there. Also, too, another thing we have this year is our College Wednesdays. 50% off tickets for if you wear any college memorabilia. You don't have to be in college. You just have to just wear a college, like I said, bracelet, shirt, whatever you like. And that's how you get that discount at the ticket window. As well as our Thursday games, we have a Thirsty Thursday. So 50% off all non-alcoholic and alcoholic beverages. So that's really exciting. So people are come on out and ready to drink some sodas or some alcoholic beverages.
That's awesome. You guys stay so busy.
Yeah, and that's just the games. We have off day events as well. So there's actually something in August coming up. We're doing micro wrestling.
Oh.
So they're out of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and so we're gonna have a wrestling ring on home plate, and it's something totally different for us. But I think certain people are gonna love it. It's not gonna be our standard Hillcats fan, but we try to reach every audience. So we're doing a totally different event just to see what happens.
That's so cool. Yeah, you guys with the reading event, the Harley Davidson night, I feel like you've kind of hit every single target that you possibly could with everything. And you guys also have a lot of community partnerships.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we try to work with just about everyone. One major event in the end of the year we're doing is partnering with Mustache for Kids.
That's a great one.
So we work with 120 nonprofits.
Wow.
And so we try to, it's hard sometimes to, like, you work with some, but you can't always work with everybody equally. So they're great because they work with all these kid organizations. And so we're doing a Mustache jersey auction that night. And so all the proceeds go to them. So then they can distribute the money to all the charities. So it's a way for us to kind of get all for one deal. But we, as an office, we grow mustaches in November. So that's always a fun time.
Got mustaches right now. Like,
well, it's really embarrassing when you shave it and you're like, man, I need to lose weight because you're hiding your, the chin. So Kyle's really excited about shaving off his mustache in a few months here.
He looks excited.
Very.
Yeah.
But that's a great one we're doing. And then another one, we've done Hunters for the Hungry for...
Yes, they're great.
I want to say about 15 years, maybe 20 years. And we actually elevated it to also a jersey auction in August. So that's going to be a great auction for all the great they do for feeding the community. It's camo jersey, all that fun stuff. So we're going to, again, hitting another demographic of people that love hunting and fishing and all that stuff. So we've tried to hit everything we can.
Yeah, I know that you guys did the D-Day Memorial jersey last year too.
Yeah, we were talking about that. That was our highest generated dollar figure for an auction ever.
Really?
Yep.
That's amazing.
That was a labor of love. I had to talk to the Pentagon, had to kind of get in some arguments with Major League Baseball because they were saying the monument had a rifle and they said it was promoting violence. I'm like, no. This is... And you had to explain the meaning of everything. So it took 9 months to get done. And so when it all got approved, it was like, I was so happy with it and they were happy. And then the community loved it. And getting the emails and calls from people associated with the individuals that passed away, like that it meant a lot to us. Yeah.
D-Day is one of those things that I actually had the D-Day Memorial on earlier this year. And it's one of those things where if you've grown up in the area, you kind of take it for granted. Like you hear it so much. Like every single one of my field trips in elementary school. Elementary school is down here. D-Day Memorial is up here. We're going to the D-Day Memorial. We walked one time. And you at some point, you kind of become a little desensitized to it. But once you really talk to people that know a lot about it or have family connections to the Bedford boys, it is so moving. It's all about sacrifice. It's about honor. We hear those words all the time, but it is like tremendous that was your highest sale ever.
Yep.
Because it means so much. Like that's the reason why.
It was Lynchburg, Bedford, such a Central Virginia powerful moment of time. So when we did the tour a couple years ago, we talk about powerful the whole Bedford Boys was. A lady asked in the tour, like, are any surviving kids? And it's like, no, none of them had children.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of like sticks. Like, these were kids.
Yep.
And they made the ultimate sacrifice. So it's kind of like really, that was a moment of like, this is, it's just, yeah, it's very touching.
It is. And especially like for it to be Bedford, Lynchburg, like this is such a small part of the world. And yet that was like the battle that completely changed everything.
Yeah.
So it is really incredible. But it's cool that you guys work with so many nonprofits. I know it's hard to pick and choose, especially when you don't want to ever say no to anybody.
Right. That's
kind of the thing with chamber life as well. Is like there's so many things that we can do, but you have to focus your energy on what will really make a difference. Right. So thank you guys for everything that you do, really. Because I mean, you don't have to.
We are happy to do it. It's where our job is to be as community minded and just prop people up and support and just be a escape from the world. That's what we try to do. Come to the gates. Don't worry about life for 3 hours. And that's what we try to offer everybody.
That's awesome. And we're so lucky to have the Hillcats in this area. And you mentioned that you were doing giveaways for the first 750 to 1,000 people that come through the stadium. Mm-hmm. How many people can sit in Bank of the James Stadium?
So you might have the actual numbers.
Yeah, if you're all in, like you're talking, it's
packed.
Probably just north of 4,000.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I have seen it a little overpacked. We actually had an Easter service there a couple years ago. We were over capacity, so the fire marshals weren't there collectively, but it was over capacity. So yeah, we can do a little over 4,000.
That is really cool.
So
that's awesome. Well, I'm really curious now because you've been there since December, but you've been there a while now.
Mm-hmm. So, and baseball years are dog years. So 7 years is actually like 40 years or whatever.
40. Okay, yeah. It multiplies a lot.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So what are some of your favorite things either about your job or things that you've done, whether it's an event or otherwise? I'm really curious. You guys have really interesting jobs.
I think for me, like the Bedford Boys thing was the best. Doing the auctions for the charities, like that's my favorite part of the job. Because you go to them like, hey, we're going to do, it's just like you can do a fun, unique stuff for them. But also I just love seeing, like the other day, this little girl was trying to put on a jersey. It was too big for her. And it was just like a very beautiful moment. And then her sister tried to help her. And it's just like kind of seeing the whole family.
Yeah.
And just people engaging like that. It's just, you have a bad day or you're doing this, that, the other, but you see something like that, so innocent. And you remember, this is why we do it. This is why we went and got that sponsor in August of last year and this and that. So I think kind of seeing those little moments is kind of like why we do it.
That's awesome.
For me.
Yeah, say for me personally, my favorite thing about the job is going out and being part of the community with the students, going out to schools. We brought a reading program here this year to the Hillcats. Last year it had about 300 to 500 students. This year we had about over 19,000 students in the Lynchburg, Bedford area sign up for the program. So it's just great to see I remember being a kid, just wanting to be in sports, being inspired by sports. And that's kind of where I take my job. I want to inspire younger kids that maybe you don't have to play sports, but you can certainly kind of grow up to still be in sports, be around sports. So yeah, I have a real passion for kind of going out to the schools and getting the youth involved and then having them come out to a ball game. That always just such a rewarding feeling.
That is amazing. From 300 to 19,000?
Yeah, so it was really exciting. So the program, essentially, how it works is we reach out to pretty much any public private school here within an hour and a half of Lynchburg. And essentially the program, the teachers can kind of set their own challenges for students. And then it kind of corresponded with National Read Across America Day throughout March. And so each week they could earn prizes set by their teachers. And then the last prize was a ticket to a Hillcats game. And then their parents got a discounted ticket for being part of the program.
And the big thing with that is like pre-COVID, it was great.
Yeah.
And then everything changed with schools and everything. So like it went very, very dormant. So they brought it back, but then brought it back like the best by 5,000 or 6,000 books. I mean, it's incredible what they did.
That is awesome. And I think your point about like, even if you're not going to play sports, especially not like professionally or even in college or whatever, there's still so much like that you can enjoy about it. I played sports in high school. I do not play sports now because it'd be very expensive. But there's so much like camaraderie and like enjoyment to be found out of it. Like tonight when I've been talking to the people that are on the list, I'm like, hey, I'm super excited to go to the Hillcats game with you guys. Like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to enjoy ourselves. And a lot of people haven't ever been to a baseball game before. And I'm like, this is going to be so much fun. They're like, I really just want to test it out. I feel like this is a relaxed way to just come and meet some people and try out something new on a Wednesday night. I'm like, that's what it's about. Like, that's what we want to do. We're going to go. We're going to be a part of something bigger. We're going to have our own little thing at the same time. It's going to be perfect. I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't been out to a game since early last year, I think. So I'm overdue.
Yes, indeed. We've been to all the games. Okay.
All the games.
All the games.
Yeah, and what is the season? Is it normally like April to September?
Yeah, so if barring playoffs, whatever, you're running April to mid-September.
Okay.
So that's we get the team. It's like you find out who the team is, and then they're here for a few days, and then the season starts, and it's just and it flies by. It's already looking at 4th of July. Yeah. It's already a few weeks away. It's just, and that's like the midway point or past the midway point for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, time's flying by.
You guys must have a really crazy summer.
Yeah, it's a lot of hours, but you know, I won't say how many hours you work a week, but we enjoy what we do. So if you really enjoy what you do, it doesn't feel, you know, we always say we're a family, and we try to take care of each other. And it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. It's okay.
Right, Kyle? It's good.
When you're all going through it together, I mean, like, the only way to describe it is just a bond. Everyone gets close. Like, everywhere I've been in sports, like, I still talk to people who I haven't even seen since I've left the organization. We still talk almost every week and stuff. I mean, you just go through that bond of working out all day and enjoying sports, and just a fun time.
That's awesome. Well, I feel like I don't have a whole lot of other questions. Do you guys have anything else that you'd like to share today?
I think I'm good.
I'm good. I really appreciate you having us on.
Of course. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And if people are interested in learning more or getting in touch with you, what's the best way to do so?
Yeah, I mean, you could lynchburghillcats.com would work. Or they can kind of reach out to my email, kvincent, VINCENT, at lynchburg-hillcats.com. And I'd love to answer any questions you might have about the Hillcats or get you some tickets to come out to a game.
Or if you want to be a sponsor for something.
Absolutely.
That too.
We love those.
Yeah, don't we all? Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. And thanks for partnering with us. We love going out to the games, and we look forward to being there tonight.
Yeah, happy to be here and looking forward to this evening.
All right. Well, if you want to learn more about us at the Chamber, you can call us at 540-586-9401. Or you can visit our website for more information about our mission and the perks of becoming a member. But also on our website is a full directory of our membership, which is helpful for finding all sorts of great things in the region, including the Lynchburg Hillcats. But that's all for today. Thanks so much for listening, and keep an ear out for the next Chamber Vibes episode.